welcome back to the Video Game Desk Podcast. I'm your host Logan, here with my co-host Joey.
What's up?
Yet again.
Yep. Sorry. Excuse my voice. I came back from a Panic at the Disco concert last night, so sorry if my voice is a little bleh.
But yeah, there doesn't seem to be too much going on right now, so...
we're getting into the new year, you know,
yeah,
all these game
starting
publishers.
So consider this just episode full of filler, just full of just us talking about...
This is the filler episode.
Possibly stuff we've already talked about before, and most likely Smash, because Smash seems to always get into every single little episode here.
Yep, so Smash is definitely going very well. The sales have been off the roof. People have been buying Switches just to play
Where's
Smash.
Joker? Where is he?
We have Piranha Plant, dude.
Yeah, they haven't come out yet, though.
But yeah, there's actually been some controversial things going on with Smash in schools that a lot of, mostly elementary and middle schools.
Yeah, I was hearing about that.
Yeah, all these kids bringing their Switch to school, playing Smash instead of doing classwork. What do you think about that?
I don't blame them.
I mean,
don't get me wrong. I mean, when I went to elementary school, the work wasn't that it wasn't difficult, so I never really had any problem finishing my work. So I would have been one of those kids who would have already been finished. So,
yep.
And this is get your work done.
Yeah, and I don't know if back in my day, back in like 2010, 9, 11, no, not 2009, 2010. Bakugan and Pokemon were insane.
They were huge.
I went to Webster Elementary School, and they banned them from the playgrounds because we were trading.
Both?
Yep, we were trading them, buying it off each other, spending money, like having a whole like black market.
Yeah,
it was crazy,
doing that.
But it was also a really cool time because kids were being creative and just having fun. I have no problem with it, even if I was a principal. Yeah, sure, I get it if it like interferes with their work, but like, hey, they could be doing a lot much worse things.
True.
Definitely.
Just, honestly, get your work done and play Smash.
Yeah, honestly, there's nothing. I'm fine with kids playing video games in school because again, they could be doing much worse things, and there's a time and place for everything. I would definitely say, if you have free time, then definitely do it. Like for me, for instance, I'm in high school, and yes, I do bring my Switch to school. But I'm a senior. I'm 18. I have responsibilities. I know what I have to get done. I know what has to be done. And whenever I got some free time to chill, I'll play some Smash. And so like for instance, at a free mod, whenever in the morning when I'm not doing anything important, I'm just gonna, if I have time, I'll pop it up.
Yeah. I know I've asked this question many times before, but anything new you're looking forward to this year? Any new games that are in the next upcoming months?
I just want like some pretty. Well, I definitely want Metroid Prime 4 to come out.
Actually, I do have something recent. Just last night, I think it might have been out for a little while. Capcom released a demo for Resident Evil 2 Remastered.
Oh,
I got to play that. That was really fun.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Resident Evil fan, and that's coming out this month on the 28th, I think. Yeah, the 28th.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yet another remaster, but I love Resident Evil.
Yeah, I don't know why, but like around this time, I see myself playing a lot of video games. I don't know why. It's just like around like December, January, February, March.
Well, yeah, because what else is there to do to pass the time?
Exactly. Like, I don't know, is it because it's cold outside, it's snowing, I don't want to skateboard, but I don't know.
There are a lot of... video games are one of those things that are going to go down in history as one of the most favorite pastimes. Favorite pastimes.
Yep, it's definitely a huge pastime, of course, and also a huge trend as well. And, I guess you could say that Smash is probably the newest trend in gaming, even though that it's been around for a long time, since I think
it's got a large fan base, and even fan bases within its fan base.
Their fan base is crazy,
Yeah, Smash.
I guess you could say
huge.
I'm part of it because I freaking love it. It's probably my favorite fighting franchise, along with like Tekken.
No, I mean it's a more of a party fighting.
Yeah.
It's a part. It's normally a party game. That's something people don't always understand. It was originally a party game.
It's definitely fun. But yeah, there's always that one game that always takes over the world per se. And Smash probably could be that, but Fortnite, still dominating. People are still downloading it for free.
You know what? That whole argument about kids, bringing their Switches to school to play Smash Bros. At least I'd rather see them playing Smash Brothers than playing Fortnite.
Yeah, Fortnite. Again, it's not a bad game per se. It's just like it's overrated.
Very, very, very overrated.
It's not the worst thing ever. Like I had some fun playing Vanos mode. That was actually a pretty fun mode for fun game mode for a little while.
I didn't even get to play that at all.
Yeah, and if you don't, it's fine. Whatever. But if you do play it every freaking day, excuse my language, but if you play it every day, then like, dude, just calm down. There's so I always like to expand my horizon with games.
There's so many genres and so many games out there.
I mean, yeah,
Battle Royale was just something that was made popular. It isn't the best genre. I can list a whole bunch of other games that are just as even more fun than Fortnite.
And what started that Battle Royale thing is Minecraft.
That was pretty big.
Fortnite is basically what Minecraft happened in 2012, 2013.
They tried to bring it back and make it cool again.
Yep.
Because Minecraft saw that there was a book that made a movie, and talking about Hunger Games.
They have survival guides you get at Barnes and Noble. And I was kind of big into Minecraft 2012, 2013.
Of course.
I watched the YouTubers. I bought the merch. I did all that. I was that
Minecraft was cool.
I was that cringy Minecraft kid in middle
school. Yes, I loved Minecraft.
And if I was in middle school right now, I would probably be obsessed with Fortnite. I don't blame these kids, honestly. They're just,
Well, yeah, possibly.
I don't blame these kids. I was at that point playing Minecraft.
They follow whatever was trendy.
And then and then after that, probably Five Nights at Freddy's. After that, 2014, 2015. That was huge.
That's still big, isn't it?
It still has a fan base, but I would say it's more like
that's what ends up happening.
It's more of a cult following, I would say.
When something becomes popular after it's not popular anymore, it still has that little.
It kind of did what horror movies did. They just made a bunch of sequels. I love horror movies, Halloween, whatever. But for instance, let's say Friday the 13th. The first one was a huge success, and they just made a second one, and then a third one, and they just keep making one every year.
And there's a game.
Five Nights at Freddy's had a new game every two games every year or something. After the first one, they immediately made the second one, and then the next year, I think 2015, they released the third one, and then right after that, they released the fourth one, and then they made a spin-off, and an RPG, released a bunch of merch, and it's just crazy.
Yeah,
crazy. And they have their own novels and stuff and theories. Five Nights at Freddy's, man. And you know what? I still find enjoyment in Five Nights at Freddy's. The first two, I would say, are good games.
I didn't really get into it.
Third one's kind of weird. The fourth one is, I think it's it's kind of too try hard to be scary. And the sister location's not my thing. But I would say the first two are solid games.
They're okay. I didn't play all too much of that though. I was playing other games.
Yeah, and just the trend of gaming. Of course, Undertale. I guess we kind of.
Yeah, that had a big cult following.
I still love Undertale. I think it's one of the best indie games ever made.
You have to beat it. It's just sitting there on my Switch.
Oh man.
I bought it and I haven't yet to touch it yet.
I think the music in that game is phenomenal. It's one of the best soundtrack of any indie game. Tell me otherwise.
It's a good game. Honestly, I like it.
Yeah.
But there's only one minor complaint that I saw with the game.
The fan base.
And they're a problem in their own right. It looks like an Atari game.
Right. Yeah. It's got that retro feel that Shovel Knight had. Shovel Knight kind of started that,
Yeah, but even Shovel Knight looks good.
It looks like an NES game.
But I'm not gonna harp on the guy who created it because
He did a
remember
great job,
it was
yeah.
one guy.
And again, the
Undertale was made
music-
by one guy.
And again, the music is phenomenal.
So yeah, I mean, congrats for one person making an entire game. But I mean,
That's hard to do. He give him props, dude. He's
yeah, really.
great, and he made these great characters. Sans and Papyrus definitely standouts. Flowey, you know, so many.
There's a yep.
Yeah, definitely Undertale was definitely a great trend in gaming.
Have any other favorite indie games? Oh, nice.
Ooh, indie games. I guess you could say Shovel Knight probably be one.
I like Shovel
I
Knight.
can't believe that Minecraft was an indie game though originally, but it's like the most sold game ever or something like that.
Yeah, true.
Super Meat Boy is technically an indie game. That game is. Ooh.
Binding of Isaac or Enter
Oh
the
my
Gungeon.
god! I have a friend that's obsessed with Binding of Isaac. That's
I
all
love
he. That's
I love
literally
the Binding
all
of
he
Isaac.
played. That's literally all he played for the longest time. And I'm like, dude, stop! I want to play something else.
See, it's one of
I want to play
it's
Rocket League.
it's one of those It's one of those games that it's I like bullet hells. It's because it's one of those games that you can drop and pick up whenever you want.
It's like Home Alone, the game on NES, kind of. It
Well,
actually kind of is like playing Home Alone on the NES. It's kind of just like that.
I never. What's the gameplay in Home Alone on the NES? I don't.
It's basically like Binding of Isaac. Not even joking.
But I mean, are there?
You pick up stuff and like.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's like-
at least the items in Binding of Isaac, they're like all synergized.
Yeah.
So you can create these cool combos and whatnot, and that's what I like. Games like Binding of Isaac and Enter the Gungeon, they're just fun to pick up whenever. You don't have to. You can leave them there for a while and say, "Oh, let's try this," and "Oh, I had fun."
Yeah.
Possibly, I'd have to say another one of my favorite indie games is called Minute. You might have saw it lurking around like a store page or something. It's in the style of the NES Legend of Zelda, like the original. It's in the style of that.
Okay. Yeah.
It's all black and white, but it's got a certain charm. I guess you could kind of feels like if you cross the original Zelda and maybe Undertale with its humor. Because I remember when I started the game, I walked to the left side of the screen and I arrived at a beach, and next to and on this beach there was like a bar, and then on the side I saw this fish on land, and I walked up to him and the fish was saying land is the best, and I'm like, okay.
Okay then.
Yeah, I am completely all right with this.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And the game was short. The game is really short, but it was really fun.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I also really like playing those like really short games that like have like you play it once and then like all right, you're done.
Yeah. Or a game. Or one thing though with a short game, the one that you only want to play once, but make sure it leaves an impact. That's something that's really.
What's the game? One Chance. I don't know if you ever heard of One Chance.
No.
Alright, so basically, like, it's about this doctor guy, and he works, or not, a scientist, actually, and he gets a cure for cancer. So he goes to his office, and he celebrates that he has that he cured cancer, but there's been a virus that is in the air that's been killing people left and right. And it's basically like a choose your own adventure kind of thing. It's kind of like the Walking Dead game, kind of. Except it's like really quick, and you have to make all these decisions, like whether to go home or go to work, or be with your wife. Or
there was another short game that I really liked. It's called Emily's Away. Have you heard of that?
Nope, I don't think so.
Really? Well, it's a really short, weird game. It's AOL, right?
Yep.
Like back then, they had it was a way that was a old way of
It's like messaging, right?
Yes, it was AOL Messenger.
AOL Messenger, yep.
Yeah, it was in this.
Those were
Yeah, and it was really cool, like how it was set up. It was basically a text-based game where you basically were replying to messages, and you were talking to these different people. Oh, now I see. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I heard
One
about
Chance.
it from Mark. Yeah, One Chance I heard about it from Markiplier.
Have you ever heard of Rain World?
Rain
Mark-
World.
Markiplier played that. It was
Markiplier.
it was a really good game. It was about it's a game about this weird species in the wild.
Hey everybody, Markiplier here. Oh,
No.
Markiplier. I don't know why we're talking about Markiplier now, but...
I don't know. I'm just saying, some of the games he's played,
Yeah. No, definitely. You know what's funny, actually, about Markiplier is I heard about Jacksepticeye first, back in 2014.
Really?
Back in 2014, I heard about my friend Noah, who said, hey, check out this guy named Jacksepticeye. He's playing Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm like, oh, okay, awesome. So I watched Jacksepticeye, and like, this guy's awesome. I love him. And then
I heard of Markiplier
then
first,
he did
actually.
a reading your comments video in 2014 still. He's like, dude, you're a ripoff of Markiplier. And I'm like, who is Markiplier? So I looked him up. I'm like, oh, okay, I like this guy. And then, ever since since 2014, I've been watching both of them nonstop.
They were good. I like both of them. They were both really great guys.
I probably have to say I like Jack more just because he's, I want to say probably more funnier. Just, I don't know. He has a lot of...
He's a lot more loud.
There's a lot of more spirit in him, I would say. While Markiplier is like just goofy. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, Jack definitely seems like he has the energy.
Yeah, there's just more spunk.
I definitely did like, though Markiplier's main staple was horror games, and I liked watching him play those. So.
Yep, and Jack just plays like what's that game? Turbo Dismount.
Oh, I love Turbo Dismount.
That game is like stupid, but it's funny.
It was fun. It's stupid fun.
It's like Goat Simulator.
I prefer Turbo Dismount. Though.
Yeah, I probably with Turbo Dismount. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I haven't played that game in forever, but like.
I remember playing it on my phone. Yeah.
That was a pretty big trendy game too.
But yeah, back in his time.
Yeah, times have changed.
Yeah, times have changed.
What are kids playing now? Fortnite, Smash Bros. Even though Smash has been around for a long time. Over 20 years? Over 20 years, I think Smash has been going on.
Remember the whole thing with Uno? I remember Markiplier, Jack, and Bob and Wade. They used to back in like maybe 2016, was it? They played Uno like all the time. Yeah. I think it was 2016 or 2017. I don't remember.
You know what Markiplier did, which I really thought was cool? He did Drunk Minecraft.
Yes, that series.
That was pretty fun. He made Minecraft cool
by drinking.
Yep.
Responsibly, of course, though.
Yep. With Bob and Wade.
Yeah, I didn't get the whole thing. I never really got caught onto it all too much. I normally watched a lot of his horror stuff.
Yep.
Really. Like Alien Isolation, Soma.
And definitely a lot of his indie games as well. I like to see what's up with that.
The Markiplier games were fun to watch too. The people who made fan games for him.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Jack as well. Markiplier and Jack's fan.
And then they appeared in each other's fan games because, my God, there are fans out there. There are people out there who are just
their fan base is crazy.
I know.
Good I would say it's probably a good crazy, I guess.
Except for the small majority that might require a restraining order.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Yep.
So.
That was a good discussion.
Yep. Like I said, we didn't really have a topic today, so hope you like today's conversation. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Well,
all right.
I'm Logan.
And I'm Joey.
And this was the Video Game Desk Podcast, episode 6. And I guess we'll see you later.